Welcome back to Booster Therapy, your cure for that pack cracking addiction. We have another set booster box because I want to see if I can hit a red in 6. It's really, at this point, all I'm digging for is a red in 6 and, well, hopefully, if I can get this thing open, a really good box topper. Cavern of Souls, a good enemy fetch land. I mean, really, any fetch land is always just good. There it is. There's the card we always wait for. And let's get this box situated and start cracking packs. Make sure you're hitting that thumbs up, becoming a subscriber of the channel. These things just help us to grow. If you like us, if you want to support us, it's the easiest way, and it's completely free. It's free real estate. Let's do this. Bunch of cards, and our first rare is the Scoot Swarm, followed by a foil Expedition Healer and a token. Again, normally we get, you know, I think the lowest I've gotten is maybe 6. The highest is 10 for the list cards, so hopefully we see a handful of those. Nice little uncommon. Angel of Destiny, same mythic I started with the last box on. Foil Synchronized Spellcraft and another token, or whatever that is. Marketing card. Not even a token. That, and I'll take some Ancient Green Wardens too. Those are always good. Island. Ooh, Valakut Awakening. Great card. Amiria's Call, another good mythic. And Sizzling Barrage. Has anybody tried to like draft these? Which I know would be weird. It's 12 card packs, but you know, throw another pack in there in the draft, something like that. I'd be curious what a draft with all of this would look like. Yasharn, Implacable Earth. Gnarled Colony, we know we have a list card. Ooh, the Sky Shroud Behemoth from Nemesis. A 10/10 for 7. Comes into play tap and fades in a couple turns. Look at that face. Oh my gosh, that is a beautiful card. Love the giant 10/10 for 7. That is just a big beast. Big old Omnath. I forgot about Omnath. He got banned so quickly that forgot it was a card you could play. Zagreus. Cragplate Balleth. Smite the Monstrous. And not a list card. Sky Shroud Behemoth. I didn't even know that was in there. Mountain. Taborax, Hope's Demise. And Confounding Conundrum foil for a rare. And the Pegasus Stampede. Buyback, sack a land, put a Pegasus. That could be pretty good. It's a good buyback, especially since we've seen a little bit more love for white as far as support goes in Landfall or Land Matters decks. Plains. Ooh, Roiling Regrowth is good. Coral Helm Chronicler. Might of Marasa. And the Splicer's Skill. Create a Golem for 3. Modern Horizons Uncommon. Has anybody made any Golem decks, whatever you want to call them, Golem? Anybody made one? Curious who helms it. Guess I'm pretty sure Golos is a Golem. Skyclave Relic. Roiling Vortex. Cascade Seer and token. Getting all the cool alternate art Planeswalker cards. Art cards, anyway. Inscription of Ruin. Rockslide Sorcerer. And a token. I don't know if you guys have been watching just like the standard pricing over for the last, honestly, while. has been pretty bottom, like hard to recover from or even justify the booster box purchase in some situations. I'm curious what you all think. I mean, I think there's, look at this, is this all uncommons in this pack? There we go, common. Is Inscription of Abundance. I feel like it's not just to do with printing. Like, I definitely think that there's not much live play going on. Ooh, a Memnite, not bad. Not live, you know, no live play, no big live tournaments that people are going to. Is it the reason that there's just not enough support for it? Is it because of Arena? Like, is Arena making such a presence where it's like, hey, you know what, this is just the way to play Standard now? Curious, like, it just doesn't feel like it hits as good as it normally did. Balagad, though, is like $2. That's a nice, solid uncommon. Squad Commander. The Risen Riptide, into nothing. I don't know. Be curious to see how things just continue to progress. For now, I think Pat and myself have kind of locked into set boosters and beyond, and kind of staying away from just the typical draft booster box, unless we're, of course, getting it to draft, or maybe just to get it at the very beginning of a new set to check out a box or two. But for the most part, like, the value just hard tanks. Draina, the Last Blood Chief. Get another Mythic. Zareth Sand, the Trickster. The Grotag, and we get a list card. We get the Plated GOP, one of the classic landfall cards from Zendikar. I don't know. Like, it does feel like you need to have that extra Renin 6 shot. You know, Zendikar specifically is kind of nice because there's box toppers with expeditions in it, which is nice. And the truth is, for these cards being so inexpensive, these are some of the best Standard sets I've seen printed in a long time, just with powerful, solid cards for so many strong decks in Modern, so many strong decks in EDH. Like, there's just a lot to love. Seagate Restoration, Dauntless Survivor, and what is the list? I mean, you're getting a lot of support, obviously, with Landfall, with Zendikar, but there's even some other just really good control cards. There's cards that are well loved in Modern. There's some very few cards, but they happen for Vintage and Legacy, and that is usually pretty rare from a Standard set nowadays. Ondu Inversion, Angel Heart Protector, and we've seen that like set over set, like Throne of Eldraine had stuff that was introduced that was incredible. I mean, the things that are getting banned in Standard are getting heavy play in other formats. And ooh, look at that, there's a foil stamp on that one. Put that up top. I just don't know. I can't figure it out. Like, even like cards like that, Rune Crab is just really good. So it's not there's not good cards there. The value, though, just doesn't seem as high as you would expect. But me pulling a Renin 6 right here in this pack, that's going to be the value we're talking about. Beautiful foil island. Bright Climb Pathway. Pathways are always nice. Ooh, a Leyline Tyrant. We get another foil mythic. Back-to-back foil mythic boxes for these are the ones that I'm opening here. And Omnath Locus of Rage. If it wasn't just reprinted in one of the commander decks, this would be a really, really good hit. Great card, though, nonetheless. It's very useful. Powerful landfall card. Myriad Construct. Nimana. Skitter Sneak. What are we at? Six on the list cards, so we'd hope to see at least one or two more. If we're real lucky, we'd see a few more. Maul of the Skyclaves. I do like this card. Nighthawk Scavenger, another really good one. So this is like, that specifically is a card that I think if we saw it like, I don't know, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, we'd have been like, wow, crazy good rare. It's pushed, it's strong, and it's, you know, $8 to $10. And this set, like with the printing, with the lack of demand, maybe it's just, it's a $2 card. Maybe even less than that. Aura, Skyclave Hierophant. Molten Blast. I wonder if Aura is going to get a little bit more love with, now that we know that shapeshifters like the Changelings are actually back in Kaldheim. I mean, everything's a cleric, right? No, we got a list card in the back of this pack, so hopefully it's a good one. Ooh, Lithoform Engine. There we go. There's one of the top mythics. And this is we got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is our 7th mythic in this box. So this box definitely worth our time. Mikindi Ox and the Drift of Phantasm. So Transmute in general is usually pretty strong. Not sure how strong that one is. Just because the other side of it's not that great, but you know what it would work pretty well with? A card like that has got to be great for, what's his name? Now I got to think about it. The commander that lets you, it's one of the Elder Dragons. I can't think of it. The Bant Elder Dragon. Don't know the name. Looks like we have some beautiful full art foil in the back of this. Soul Shatter. Love this card. Tajuru Paragon. We're going to have a triple rare pack. And the Riverglide Pathway foil. That looks amazing. Real nice. But why can't I think? Arcades. Arcades, that is who I'm thinking of. That would work great in Arcades. Just to have the tutor mechanic that is also, you know, a 0/5 flying that's going to be a 5/5 flying basically in that deck. Another Feed the Swarm. Tons of those. Thieving Skydiver. Another good rare. One that long term should have some solid value tied into it for sure. Little plant token. Ooh. Foily Mountain. Nice. Oh my gosh, the mythics, you guys. Ashaya, Soul of the Wild. We are just running. Oh my gosh. Double Lithoform Engine. This box is on fire. It must be the lucky Christmas dragon that we got out here. Lithoform Engine ×2. Someone commented recently, does that card even exist? Indeed it does. Twice in one box if you're buying the set booster box. This is a crazy good one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got 9 with Omnath. 9 mythics in a, you know, $110 or so box. Feels real good. Akiri, Fearless Voyager. Nice little equipment one. Ooh, and a beautiful Akum Hellhound. This is a card that I thought we would see way more hits with, but just doesn't seem like it's holding its own in standard well enough anyway. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got our 8th list card in this pack. Not bad. I like it. More list, the better. See how crazy we can get. If we can get something gigantic. Archon of Emeria. Really solid card. Pyroclastic Helion. And oh my,
spicy meatball.
Got Emrakul. Is this real? Is this real? So we got Emrakul, Aeon's Torn. I didn't even know this was in there. I didn't know this was a part of the list, that I could get it. This is incredible. I still have like 5 packs left. I don't have room for mythics. How does one set booster box produce this much madness? Yikes. We haven't even opened the box. We still have a box topper. Throne of Mikindi. Canopy Ballot. And a little token. 4 packs left, counting this one. Well, we have a lucky box, that's for sure. Foil Swamp. Shatter Skull Charger. Another solid little rare. The Vastwood Fortification foil. I do like that. Anytime you get those foil modular cards is just really good. Swampy. Another Balagad Recovery. Again, you know, $1.50, $2 card. And another Riverglide Pathway. Not full art foil, but still very useful. And a Kaza Royal Chaser. So that is our 4th foil rare or mythic since we got the Leyline Tyrant. Let's just take those last 2 packs out of the box and get it out of the way. Rakma, Skyclave Ravager, Tuk Tuk Rubble Fort, and nothing. All right, last pack, and we're going to dive into the box topper and celebrate the goodness. We get one of each of the foil basics. Always nice. Looks like we have a full art at the back of this, too. Needle Verge Pathway, another full art pathway. Not a bad way to close out a box. And a Skyclave Squid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's a 10 mythic box. Plus this, which is a mythic as well in itself, right? Like getting the expeditions. God, can we get Cavern of Souls? Make it true mythic. Spire Garden. We get the Battle Bond Spire Garden. Well, I am too gruel for school, so not going to be too disappointed. An 11 mythic box with the box topper. That is nuts. What a box. Well, guys, until next time, this is Booster Therapy. You have a wonderful rest of your week.